Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Tin Tuesday. And up first, we've got a very special match. So, to introduce it, I'm joined by Chris and Connor.
Hello.
Good evening, all.
And yeah, so Connor, as this is your event, do you want to introduce what it is and what this is the final for?
Yes, hello everybody. This is the final of Keeping It Family, an invitational event I put together a couple of months ago. The basis of getting an invitation to this event is quite straightforward. I have to have played you at some point and found you to be a good person. Not a good player, not a necessarily skilled opponent, but just somebody who I left the game feeling that I enjoyed it. So the bottom line was everybody, like half of them are Tauntaun Squadron, well, actually about a third, and the rest are all people that I've met over the last year who left a good taste in my mouth. So they all received a PM. This is the final round.
Excellent. And what a final round it is. We've got the current world champion, Ollie Pocknell, using Republic. And then we've got Tim King, already signed up for the next Worlds whenever that happens, because he got his invite at the last Open.
Nice.
I believe he did, didn't he? So, if I remember rightly. But he's using Scum with a Torkoal M3A Wholesome Swarm. I'm sure.
Well, in fairness to
people
Mr.
agree
King, he generally does tend to show up with some form of wholesome swarm.
He does. This is true.
Mr. Pocknell, on the other hand, is bringing a very surprising list to nobody. He has gone for the Triple Ace Republic list, sitting at PS5, 5, and 6. Ricollet, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Anakin Skywalker in the Edda. It is almost as if he suspected his opponent would be flying a swarm.
Yeah, and Ollie always has something that's broken in his lists, and I think today's subject is Anakin, with his ridiculous auto blasters and bot and marksmanship, so he can pretty much always get crits going through. It doesn't matter how many green dice you got. I think that could be, if he can keep that one alive, I think that one's going to be key.
Oh, absolutely. So, what is our guess, gentlemen, about how long it's going to take for our first engagement?
Oh, that's a good one. I reckon we're not going to see anything happen until about the 35-minute mark.
I think that's probably quite a good guess. I'm going to go a little louder. I'm going to say 25 minutes. Although Ollie is always quite reluctant to engage, our friend Mr. King is not.
This is also true.
He
Sean,
will
are
be
you going to do the bets?
Yeah, I'm just doing it at the moment, but for some reason, it doesn't seem to want to start. So just bear with me, guys, and I'll fiddle with it until it works.
I think we're going to have a while until first engagement happens anyway, so we should be fine.
Let's just say Anakin Skywalker showing up on the overlay is naked. He is anything but. He is packing a stealth device, R7A7, archer chip, and auto blasters.
That will be the list Ollie sent me then.
Sounds like Ollie. Prep and wait for the last moment.
That is fine. Where am I going? So he has got. Oh no. Okay. So the list Ollie sent me has got it. Just clearly the XWS doesn't like it. Let's repaste it. Nope. Okay. I will rebuild the list and see if that works.
Okay.
So Anakin is next. I think he's coming at around 70 plus points. I got to rebuild it now as well, actually.
It looks like he's coming in at 71 points.
71.
That's about right.
71 points, 3 hull.
So is Rick going to joust the swarm? I reckon that's an easy no. He's clearly going to hightail up the board, isn't he?
Well, if we're going to go from Ollie's usual stray, he likes to put in bait. So one ship will be the bait, and it probably has to be Ricollet. That's the only person that can actually get out. The other tail of the Trident will be, I'd say Obi-Wan will be the last to engage. And he'll trust the stealth device to get Anakin take the occasional 3-ping.
We've got a Zam on the board, and I believe, yeah, they're just checking the dials. It looks like they're about to go.
There we go. There should be some upgrades on Anakin.
There is. There's all the upgrades on Anakin.
Excellent.
Okay, so here we go. We're off. So it's system phase barrel roll from Anakin there. Spending a force. You can see the force tokens there. They're white when they are charged, and they go dark when they have been spent. So Tim going here with... Sorry, go on, Connor.
No, I've brought the same thing here outside. Tim, no surprises at all, is going to put Rick under pressure. He doesn't want to fight in the rocks, so if he can rush out front, he could do that again and then fight the open space on the top.
Would you not have gone a 5 then?
I honestly don't know why 4, except it's just to keep Torkel tight to the team, right?
You can go...
Torkel's got a 4 straight.
He has, yeah. So if you literally want to stay like that...
red, unless I'm very much surprised.
No, it's white. It's white.
Is it only red on...
1, 2, 3 is... I think it's white.
I see now I'm causing nothing but chaos to everybody. Sorry.
What maneuver were you asking about?
Torkel.
Hawk.
Oh, it is white. You're quite right. Sorry, the 4 straight is white. Yeah. I played this on the weekend. Never mind.
Oh, what? You actually used Tim's list?
No, I was using Kanan in the same ship and did many 4 forwards.
Aha.
Clearly, Saturday was a long time away.
Okay, so Rick there, doing a non-committal barrel roll to the edge, ready to run away next turn. So what does Tim do here? Do you keep going forwards?
I think 4 forward again, yeah. I think he does the 4 forward, try and get as far forward as he can. He knows he's not under pressure, and
he's got space in, doesn't he?
He's got the final salvo, so he doesn't need to force any engagement.
This is true.
Plus, the more time you spend hovering around the rocks, the longer Anakin and Obi have to get around and in between them.
Another interesting bet that we can do is how many times do you reckon Sonny Bamber will trigger?
Where is he? Far left of the pack. I'm going to go for 1.
I'll go 2. I'll go 1 of each. It's happened in a game he had against me.
He did.
He had to drive away.
So Chris has a certain amount of interest in this game. Why is that, Chris?
I got beat by Tim twice. Once on the Swiss, and then in the cut, and I got beat by Ollie in the Swiss as well. So my only losses to the tournament were these 2.
So you're hoping for somehow for both of them to lose?
Well, to be fair, whoever wins, I lost to the winner. So
that's true.
It doesn't go bad.
But say, how are my losses going? Dom made the top 8. Did he? No, he didn't. Oh Lord, not a good start. Rich Polly did make the top 8.
Let Rich Polly beat you.
I bent over. So I bent over and allowed Rich Polly to use me to his own pleasures.
He just whinges about X-Wing. That's his special ability now.
Or talking about how wonderful rebels are.
All that, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, Kanan Hawk can reduce Sonny's dice to 1, so his ability always triggers. Yup. And Kanan is just awesome as well.
That's it. So we've had a Torkel rotate there, in case anyone missed it. Okay, so Rick's running away. Gets his free evade. He's at a bit of a funny angle there. I'm not sure if Ollie didn't quite set up his...
if you look, they're all at a bit of a funny angle.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Anakin definitely was at
yeah, that's clearly a thing.
Don't ask me why.
Did too many there.
In a Procket list, I kind of understand why people would do that.
It's because it's bullseyes on the autoblasters.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it may affect things.
For Anakin, yeah, but the other 2?
Maybe limits them coming in.
I think Obi is actually straight. It's just Rick and Anakin are odd.
Yeah.
Phil says Ollie doesn't set up straight ever.
Nice. And Ricky, it's not Kanan, it's Torkel Mux.
Who's Dread-Eye? in the chat.
I'm not sure.
I mean, he's not wrong. Thank you, Dreadeye.
Helpful. Okay, so we're back to dials again. What do you do now, Tim? Do you start turning?
I think so.
Start spinning the wheel?
Again, he's not in any great rush at this point. Everybody's clearly picked a
No.
direction that they're heading for.
Or do you just go casually 2 forward?
I mean, you could go super dull. You could just 5k.
Well, yeah, that does limit because you've only got 1 bank's 10, so that does limit you on being able
But
to engage if
there's
Rick
no
come in.
way there's another going to be engaged next turn.
That's
I mean, Ollie
true.
can't risk the fact that they could all just shallow bank in.
That's true.
Actually, it worked out. Dreadeye was Rick when Relay read me in his accent.
Is Dreadeye Mr. Polly?
It is indeed. I've got a feeling that you're out of your 33, there might be the odd player here who played the event. I can see Liam. Sam just sent me a message going, please give me a shout out. Mr. Williams here as well.
There's quite a few here.
Phil.
Good to see him in. How does this Republic list look to you, Sean?
I'm not brave enough to fly it, but
You've flown similar.
yeah, it looks fun. I might have to give it a go. I really like Crit Meme Annie. If you fly it well, I think it's great.
We did go for the 5Ks.
I mean, he did. He is like Crit Annie is just unbelievably abusive and unpleasant.
Yeah.
But he's got 3 hull.
Yeah.
So 1 absolute abomination dice roll, and you've 71 points to just hit the brick.
And every time I put stealth device on an Etta, I take 1 shot and blank out. It's just like,
oh, good. Or that little bomb that catches the heels.
Yeah.
Tim's weighing up a barrel roll, I think. No, he's putting the focus down. Interesting that Sonny K turned.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's the only one, though.
They're trying to cover
Yeah,
off.
okay. Because it's odd the order if they rest for K turning.
Oh, that's close.
Is he going to split around the rocks?
1 bank. Okay.
Poof.
Covering if Rick comes in.
That was a hell of a call, that rock.
Wasn't it just? That is really properly close. Wow. In real life, I think that'd be a touching. The joys of TTS. Okay, so you've got Obi trying to flank around the corner.
Does Anakin just do a 2 bank out? I think so.
I think so. And Rick was disengaging.
Well, yeah.
It's not an unsurprising call, is it?
So you said 35 minutes left in the clock till somebody rolls a red dice, right?
I reckon, yeah.
Okay.
Do you reckon 25 left on the clock?
I'm starting to think so. Mr. Parknell always takes his time setting as trident up. This might be really slow. And the reality is he can't win any sort of focused engagement. So this is going to be one of those knock half off a ship and run jobs.
Sean's getting called out in the chat.
Yeah, I just saw that. Not that Sam doesn't play me every week.
It's fine. Sam, our crazy doctor of mad lists.
The guy who took Sunfac and Darth Maul 2 ship to the Firestorm at the weekend.
There's the pasty lock.
So Sunfac and Darth Maul 2 ship list?
Yeah.
How many points did he spend on Darth Maul?
How much did he point to the space that he spent on Sunfac?
I mean, he'll probably chug it in the chat, but I'm pretty sure Darth Maul was topping 100 points.
Fair enough.
And Sunfac, I think, was just Ensnare Sunfac.
Which is still obscenely expensive, though.
I won't call him out on how well he did.
Well, I lost round 6 for 4-2 again.
That's a 4-2 is a good showing, though. It's consistent.
Oh yeah, I've been whinging to everybody will listen. I'm not actually going to force it upon Twitch now.
4-2 is good and consistent.
Thank you, Chris. You're a lovely human being.
It's better than I've achieved recently.
I just need to achieve a little teensy bit better. Okay, so Tim is set.
He's not. He's still got yellow to work out. And
I am looking at the Twitch. I will come into the game instead. Because I am obviously looking a little bit of time to play in that regard. As Chris said, there's only 3 tiles set. Ollie is in fact set.
Tim's got some decisions with regard to yellow. Do you just go over the rock, or do you one hard to the right and then throw everything out?
I mean, he's got time here.
Yeah, you don't really want to take damage unless you have to, do you?
I mean, I get the chess variant of playing against Mr. Pocknell is trying not to waste a turn setting yourself back up, but I'm with you. I don't see the point of risking the hit either. Yeah, what are they all going to do here? Are you going to turn into the rocks? What you're looking for is an avenue where you can fly down with a 5-4 at some point and catch one of them.
Yeah.
So
which isn't really in the rocks or the debris. Like, Ollie's doing quite a good job of dragging him upwards.
I'd just like to jump in to quickly say I finally got the betting working. So if you guys want to bet, ! bet left or right.
I'm going to stick with
my... on the opposite sides now.
I'm going to stick with Tim.
It's still, yeah. I'm going to bet on Tim, to be fair. Are they working, Sean?
Yep, they're all coming through.
Oh, yeah.
Ironically, I had to turn it off and turn it back on again.
Of course.
I think I did this last time. I'm going to do it this time as well. The winner of this will be the proud recipient of the Golden Wolf, and the second place will be getting the silver. And I'll throw them in the Discord general chat if anybody wants to have a look.
Excellent. And that's on the Tin Squadron Discord, right?
Yes, sir. Tin Cord Social General.
Do we have a link to our Discord, Sean?
Yes, we do. Bear with me 2 seconds.
All right. So Tim elected not to take the hit.
Yep, makes sense. And to be fair, I don't think his little swarm is really in a bad position there.
No. Now the question is which angle you want to set up for the charge.
There's a link to the Discord in the chat for anyone who's not on there already.
You can 3K all the 3 that are facing Ollie's edge. And
which I think you do, right? But then your 3K is giving you a straight avenue back through rocks that are going to take you nowhere. I mean, reality is, I guess, you're just going to have to wait and see which one comes in.
Yeah.
So I think 3Ks are right, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. So otherwise you're committing to going, well, you can't go right, and if you go left, then you're still giving somewhere for Obi-Wan to try and catch him behind you.
Pink's in a bit of an odd spot. You could just bump Pink and leave him sitting there. You're going to start messing with your angles, though.
Yeah, we're back to dials. The only tricky thing with doing the K turns and staying around there is Torquil is in a place where he's facing the wrong way, and obviously you can't K turn a Hawk.
No, but you've got all the time in the world to sort of limp around. So if you just run pink forward a little, bump to yellow.
Yep.
Sunny.
Bump Sunny there, can't you?
Yeah, I just want to keep him straight. So bump him into Torquil.
Well, unless you bump him into pink first.
Or bump him to pink first. I actually want to move him forward a wee bit though. So bump into Torquil. Torquil, who's called Torquay Mux for some reason on this. Torquay Mux.
Nice.
Yeah, I keep everybody exactly where they are. 3K blue, black, and yellow.
The only one I consider doing is, instead of bumping with pink, is just doing a 2 forward, because then at least you get a token still.
You do, but you're also now quite
By yourself.
considerably in front of the pack.
Yeah, that's the only thing as well.
And 2 turns to get that back together again. You don't need the token here.
No, that's true.
You're not getting...
There's no way Obi-Wan's coming in yet.
No. No, Obi-Wan I think is the bait.
Yeah.
I think everybody just stays by and chills out.
That's 15 minutes down.
For the sake of Fraggle, it's actually called the Pink Spacer.
Yeah, so it's been a good event. Unique, I think, in amongst recent events, because although it had a Swiss, you could actually change your list each round.
Yeah, so there was some deliberation about that. Mostly the fact was the number of events that I personally have dropped out of because I've made the wrong list choice, and it was a small financial or no financial to play, and then it just didn't have any sort of longevity, right? There's no reason to stay in it if you weren't enjoying it. Whereas in this case, if you weren't enjoying it, you could change it. And then when it got to top 8, it became really clear how much like the really good players, and the tournament was full of really good players, were really enjoying the concept of trying to outthink their opponent's list choices.
Yeah,
right up into this final.
There's a whole poker element, isn't there?
Yeah, and there was a lot of chats and a lot of late night conversations with a couple of drinks, people going, well, what am I going to run? What's he going to run? So we will be relaunching in July.
Nice.
I think, or June. Again, I think I've restricted 24, but I'm going to look into that because I've got a lot more names on the potential invite list. But I've already received quite a lot of the prize support.
That sounds good.
Which there are 25. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Burnett. I will ensure you're sent a link.
Oh, amazing.
But A, you read it, and B, you follow the instructions on it. All things which many, many people didn't do.
Yeah, it's good. And there's good surprise support with this as well. And you've done some great work and you've made bounties as well during the event, which I think has been a nice little feature, putting an extra incentive on the matches.
Yeah, thanks. I really wanted to keep the encouragement to keep people playing and keep it alive. And honestly, I just really enjoyed making them. So I did a dial cover for all the squadrons playing, or most of the squadrons playing. I didn't manage to get Wampa Squadron because it's an Illuminous blue. But next time, maybe.
Excellent.
Yeah, I've got something new. So the wolf tokens for this one, and I'm trying to work out what the participation. I mean, the wolves were a surprise because I didn't think I'd get them made in time.
Yep.
And then I eventually did, and then I didn't know I got time to paint them, and I did. So I was like, hey, let's do this. But now I've already got the token collection for the next series, so I just have to pick which one to use.
Okay. So far at Tim's Moves, we've called 4 of them.
Thank you. Come on, Pink. What do you get?
Pink's done 1 hunt. Which, to be fair, I don't actually see as wrong, because you can K-turn, turn, or even just hard turn.
Or just hard one again.
Yeah, hard one again, yeah. I don't think that's either are bad options.
So does Torquil do the hard 2 bump or the 1 bank bump?
2 straight. Because then you can hard 2 next turn, and then be on the edge of your swarm.
Very good. I was giving you credit for calling that until I realized the dial's up. But credit anyway.
I'm watching on TTS.
I have moved on to TTS.
Ah, okay. And you took part in our balance event for a while, at least, didn't you?
I did, and I'm sorry, but work completely overtook me there, and me and the list were not getting on.
That's fair.
It was Julian Hoods, and it's obviously really, really good. But I just...
Ooh.
It's one of those lists that refuse to roll anything. And then you're looking at going, I probably may be playing really badly with this. So
Yep. So we got an alternative plan from Ollie, doing a Jedi Talon roll.
swapping the center of the trident.
So what is Tim trying to force Tim choices now? Because
Tim's making it very, very clear he's no interest on engaging on all these terms.
No.
And reality, since all he's done is change positions with a few of his ships, I don't think we're going to see Tim flying down the board anytime soon. I mean, the reality is Obi-Wan has to go somewhere, but he can still very easily get out.
Yeah.
If he was... I mean, do you bank on the fact he might hit corner wards? He's not going to. All he's about to turn around. Because if he leaves them there, ultimately he'll get caught.
Yeah.
And it's his 7B, isn't it? So he will fall over.
Like, do you hard one barrel roll and then boost all to the left again to get yourself out?
Yeah, something like that. I need to remind myself what Deltas can do, but I'm quite convinced they've got Talon rolls, isn't it? Talons and Ks?
2 sloops and 4 and 5 Ks.
2 sloops, yeah. So, you've got a lot of options there. You could just 4K it.
Yeah. And then it's bait to get them to come into you. And then, 3 forwards blue. And then you boost, and then you pretty much back to where you are, and then off you go again.
Tim's not going to go for it, though.
He's not.
Not 2 ships facing the wrong way.
No, and then you got to be careful of Anakin come around on the top. Around the top there, and then coming in behind you, which is clearly what Ollie wants to do. But
the only thing is, Sonny Bounder could put pressure on him, but he's not going to solo it, is he?
Yeah, Sonny Bounder.
He's the best ship in the game.
She is.
Jeez, did you assume her gender?
Yeah, apparently it's a she, according to law.
After you... Yeah. Don't think I'd go all by my lonesome.
No. It is Nick's favourite ship, so whether that means it's effective or not. But hey. Okay, so what have we got here? Okay, so we got a bump. Oh, it's going to put him on a slight angle, but
Ball on a slight angle.
Yeah. Would you not have just done straights?
Yeah, I really, really would have.
Interesting. I'm sure Tim's got a plan.
There's the 5K.
Because they're going to meet at some point now. Yeah, Sonny's not going after Obi-Wan. Does Ollie call that, though?
I think so. I mean, nothing that Tim's saying is screaming aggression here.
No.
Besides, that's the problem about being world champion and putting yourself on stream every 20 minutes.
This is also true. But when you're world champion, you've got to expect these sort of things to happen. People will want to watch you.
And they will pay attention. Okay. Yeah. Obi-Wan thinks he's got another turn of plexing about down here. And in fact, he's going to try... Okay. The hook was clearly not sufficiently baited. So what's our clock looking like, Chris?
Our clock is 25 minutes in.
So if he engages if we have red dice in the next 14.5 minutes, Chris called it. If it's the next 24.5 minutes, I called it. I've got a feeling we might be revisiting that consideration as we go as well.
I have no idea when it's going to happen. Do you reckon Ollie's literally going for half a points on one of them?
Yes, I 100% Ollie is going for half points on one of them. Makes you wonder why he wasted all this points and time on upgrades.
To make sure that when he does bother engaging, he'll get that half points, and then he can run away.
Tim's just going to keep on blocking. Because I'm not using the word fortressing, because he's not. But he hasn't got a single direction to go, so while it
Yeah.
remains open options, just turn himself all around again.
Yeah, because I suppose you can one hard to the right with Sunny, and then you can block the other three. You can block the other three there. Torkel could.
Hell
do
did
the
he
top.
dial angles into those? I'm trying. I
I
mean,
don't know that.
there must be a cunning plan we're missing here, Chris.
Yeah, I have literally no idea on that one. If anyone in the chat can think of an idea, then
Was the 2 forward going to hop over? Was he worried about that?
maybe that's the only thing I can think of. But he definitely wasn't going to be.
Weird.
8D chess. It is a bit like that, isn't it, Rich?
I mean, you're not wrong. 2 unstoppable crits.
Yeah. We could just do final salvo now. Should we go and offer it?
I could. No, in a surprise movement, we're disqualifying one player at random. Or just every 10 minutes where they don't roll a dice, we'll remove a ship at random.
Remove a shield.
Off everybody?
Yeah, we'll bring Tim's crazy aces high format and just start.
I've got a better idea. We'll shrink the board.
That could work.
Just
we'll get
arrange one ruler on each angle, or on each side, every 15 minutes.
Yep, that works. Oh, so we got a system phase barrel roll. He couldn't quite discover where to go forwards or backwards. Oh, Sunny's turning in.
Well, you say turning in.
It's more turning in than away.
I'll give you that.
Whoever has most bets.
Oh, guys, he's in fact barrel rolling.
Nice.
Back into a position where he will not be very quickly.
To be fair, you got a nice 5 forward through gap there.
You do. He's opened up a shot there. Anakin would not be my target of choice.
No.
He is very hard to hit. Auto blaster or no auto blaster.
This is also very true.
Well, we're not super surprised by that bump, given the fact of the angles.
No.
Marco's ability is keeping everybody at a certain range as well.
Okay, so Obi-Wan is fancying a bit of shooting.
I don't know. Is he fancying a bit of shooting, or is he just testing the water? One bank left is hardly a rush into range 2. He was just waiting to see if he could catch somebody's flank. When he hasn't done, it's barrel rollout.
Sean, Republic player, can you get out of that?
Honestly, I mean, it's not my place to second guess Ollie, but I kind of would have left Obi-Wan where he was.
For the
that
left,
would have had a better out, wouldn't it?
Disengage.
Yeah, for the disengage to the left on the next turn. I think he's made it slightly harder, unless he thinks Tim's going to come at him and he can maybe 5 straight boost
straight past them.
Yeah.
But if he only goes 2 forwards,
well, that's the problem.
Yeah,
because
the net's completely closed.
There's no 3 hard to sort of get round and boost. They've only got a 1 and a 2.
Is Ollie launching a pincer movement here?
Ollie always flies the Trident. He always flies it in a. Is Trident just me? People ask me funny look. Trident's like the naval term. Is it Poseidon's Trident? You've got the 1 ship at the back and then 2 on the sides coming out the side.
Yeah.
So it's his favorite maneuver because he always keeps everybody as far away as possible, but pecks away at all sides. It makes it impossible to chase anybody. Except in this situation where the ship with 2 green dice is currently the most likely to be chased.
So what do you do here if you're Tim? Interestingly,
Well, you
Ollie
say
has
the
already
2
set
forward,
Rick.
right? 2 forward closes the gap, but I mean Obi-Wan can just. Is it 2 hard? They've got 1 hard.
They've got a 1 hard.
1 hard barrel roll boost, and I think he's out of range if you do a limp forward with yellow, black, and blue.
But if you don't limp forward, then he's got potential to run away. And if you only do the 2 forward, then you've still got options to re-engage still. If you hard commit, then that's you out.
You mean the spacers are out?
Like if they hard commit, if they go quick here.
Are they though? I mean, you've still got Rick facing roughly the same direction. I mean, I get it. You'll end up splitting yourself into 2 blocks, but 2 blocks is safe enough when you're only facing 1 ship at a time.
True.
I think he probably will take the safe draw. I think I'm with you on that one.
Or will he mix his movers?
Yeah, he does
No,
like to.
he'll want focuses on all of them. He won't want a barrel roll unless he absolutely has to.
I do think Obi-Wan's got the hard one dialed in. I think this is the bait, and it's to be chased.
Anakin's doing a turn, isn't he? Because he can't clear that rock. So you know you haven't got to worry about Anakin for this turn at least.
Surely Anakin can do that in his
Yeah,
barrel
Anakin
roll
could-
in his system
of course,
phase.
he can barrel roll.
Yeah, you can
Yes,
better
forgot
roll
about
5 forward and if you
Clunk,
wanted to go in.
Mm.
and then pray to God that Torkel doesn't get a lucky 3 dice shot. Is Torkel? He has got Multicrow, yeah.
Is Anakin going to go left or right?
I can see Anakin up near Ollie's finger. Not all the way, obviously, but I think he's going to hit that direction.
Because you could barrel roll to the right and then come in. Although I don't think he will. I think he'll clip that rock. So he's definitely going to go to the left, isn't he?
And if you don't clip the rock, you face all manner of guns. I mean, they're viable. I think it's barrel roll left, and then a bank left.
Rich
So
is saying he's going to boost left and then 3 bank right. It's also an option. Stupid Jedi.
It's what I would do, but I don't think he's going to do it. I'm with Mr. Oakley on this one. Republic are to roll dice.
Yeah, see, if it was me, I'd barrel roll left with Anakin and then probably 5 forward, and then I'd end up range 1 in front of Torkel. So that's probably not the right shout.
Totally a safe place to be.
It's my Lord of the Sith. Sorry, somebody is sending me pictures of the ships he's painting for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, looks like we're dial set. I wonder if Sam's ever going to recharge her charges this game. Yeah, Phil. Yeah, we can probably see he probably is talking through all his different moves and what he thought he might do and what Tim would do as well. Try and burn some more time down. Of which we're at the 40-minute mark now. We're 35 minutes in.
Yeah, 5.5. Are we going to see anybody shoot? Would you
I
say
think we are
35
gonna get
minutes?
shooting
You
as
35 minutes in is when you're expecting fire, not 35 minutes left?
I thought 35 minutes left. So
Okay,
we've still got
so
5 minutes until we get shots.
it better be this turn. Patience is saints, these boys.
Yeah. See, I don't have the patience for this.
Yeah, Ollie wrecks me doing this, but he won't wreck Tim.
No. And you can see Tim's expertise with flying a swarm here. How he's managed to keep his swarm still together as much as he needed to.
Mm-hmm. And all
quite impressive.
facing kind of the right direction.
And we're off. So
There's
we've got a system phase.
Mm-hmm.
Barrel roll. Is he doing the short move?
No.
Okay. Sunny opens up a little.
Yep. So Sunny's covering off that angle. Pink one covering off that way. And then Torque will go one forward behind, I expect. When that happens.
I think Torkel might bank and try and catch him with his arc. 2 banks there. He might be able to.
You've got your Moldy Crow, so you've got your front arc as well.
No, I know, but the arc allows him to Torkel his ability. Torkel his his initiative.
Oh yeah, that's on front arc, all your side arc goes.
Oh, is it? Is it just
Yeah,
Kanan
yeah.
that's just the bloody arc?
It's only Kanan that's in your turret arc.
Fair enough. You learn something every day. Okay,
Some
so
would be really bad.
black, yellow, and blue did split up a bit. Yellow continues to see all the rocks in the galaxy very up close.
So Tim's calling that Obi-Wan is going to try and run away. And not just either 5 forward down or come in there.
And at this point, I'm going to close the betting.
halfway through the match, not a dice fired.
It's impressive no one's hit a rock either yet.
No, it's been good. Tim is definitely showing he can call it.
Okay, because we only had a 2 hard there from Rick, so there's no free evade. So he's going for a lock and gets one on Sunny Bounder. Okay, so he got the hard one from Obi, so he called the hard one. Okay. Can still probably get out of it though if he barrel rolls and boosts.
Which is what he's going to do.
Or boost and barrel roll.
Kind of what he has to, right?
Attack. Yeah. You can't afford to engage now.
Well, he's trying to work out the ranges.
Yeah.
I think barrel roll. Do you need a boost here? I think you take it anyway, right? I mean, if you boost left, you're clear as. Yeah, you see? You're clear as a bell, but you're very telegraphed for next turn.
Yeah, that's true.
This way you can stay put and. Oh, Anakin did come forward.
Only just. He's got no way of getting out of Torkel's gun.
No, but he will be using an evade force 4 dice.
Yeah.
He's going to have to properly bomb to get hit. And he will be engaging last.
Oh yeah, so that's the Torkel. So Torkel is the pasty. Okay, so we've got Rick
3
and dice.
Or 2 on 5?
Yeah.
1 hit. Probably not a great deal to worry about there. And safe.
And he's fine. No trigger from Sunny.
Obi-Wan ain't shooting, so it's all Tim.
And it's not quite 35 minutes left on the clock with dice roll.
36 though, I'm going to give you the win on that one. I think that's fair.
Thank you. Okay, so we've got Torkel. Here we go.
That's a shot.
That's a good
shot.
roll from Torkel.
Can we get 2 blanks?
Nope. There goes an evade.
Why use the evade? Is he not getting... Oh, I suppose he checked the angle before I did with Sunny.
He's already spent a force. He doesn't want to spend any more unless he has to, I suppose. In fact, he spent a force and put the evade back. Fine. That's the way he wants to do it. So yellow's out of range. Blue's out of range.
Sunny he does catch his tail.
Yep. No autobusters though.
2 on 5. Yeah.
Sunny gets an extra blank.
Nil point.
But does trigger.
It does trigger. That's my trigger done.
Okay, so here goes pink.
Another range shot.
Just 1. That's not going to do anything.
I mean, you say that.
Yeah.
Oh, he still has the... Hang on, he still has an evade.
Yeah, he spent a force.
He did spend the force.
Now.
Yeah.
And now it's Anakin.
So Anakin takes a shot on Torkel, but it's a meh shot. Even if he gets the shields down, he's not looking points. He gets one. First blood.
And then
A target
It
lock
is-
for free.
tug lock for free and a charge. All the focus in the world, doesn't matter. Okay.
Liam, one of those strange red and green things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. One's not working for Tim.
Fraggle would like to know if somebody could explain the pasty. Chris, would you be so kind as to explain the pasty to your northern brethren?
Okay, so you have the Cornish pasty, which is a pastry that's got a crimped crust on the edge, and it's full of meat. So beef skirt, a potato, onion, and swede, or turnip, whichever one you want to call it. And
Just
it
like
is
we are
amazing.
about soda bread, you are militant about your pasties.
Yes, you have to have the crust around the outside. If you have ginsters, then it's wrong. So you don't, because they put carrot and peas and all sorts of weirdness in it as well. That's just wrong.
If it has anything except the ingredients listed by Chris, it is not a pasty.
I think that's a very fair thing to say, Sean.
And Ollie Williams is because then it's our target locks. That's why. Why not?
How
Everyone else uses all crazy
can
things.
you seriously be asking him? I've seen that pasty on Chris's side of the board about 30 times. You just say I don't get soda bread. Oh, Liam. Oh, yes. On my trip in August, that's one of the many, many things that have to go on my carry-on luggage, isn't it? So we've got a hoodie and a t-shirt for Rich Polly. We've got a bunch of plastic for everybody. And now a pack of soda bread. EasyJet is going to love me.
Yeah, it's fine there because we'll have pasties.
Connor should explain the NI pasty to the Cornishman. Yeah, it's meat and potato, and it's deep fried batter.
Interesting.
It is, in fairness, quite wonderful.
I'm gonna have to go and try it.
I mean, it's very different.
Maybe we can do like a real life event over near you sometime.
Yeah, it's literally some sort of carbohydrates off.
That's it, yeah.
Get a Scotsman to give us a battered Mars bar.
Yeah, well, I've never actually had one. Or a
Oh,
battered
really? Oh, Jesus, they're
Or-
amazing.
They batter pizzas as well, don't they?
It's
No?
like having a
Batter pizza?
baby.
Yeah,
really?
the bad Mars bars are good.
So bad for you. Cheers, it wasn't a Scottish came up with a 1,000,000-calorie burger.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. I mean, there was like super amount of health warnings. Then people got involved. They're like, they had to come out and go, you're aware you can't actually absorb 1,000,000 calories. Like, nobody's just added 1,000,000 calories to their diet. I mean, they're spending a few days in the bathroom, but it's like, it was basically a deep fried pizza inside a deep fried burger. The word deep fried applied a lot.
Looking at this, I'm actually quite worried for Torquil. Here.
Okay.
Well, unless he stops, which is a valid strategy, but then that's very much affecting you the following turn.
I wouldn't be stopping, no. They're 2
Then-
minutes. Immovable, pulling.
You've got a,
Immovable. Jesus.
because what have you got? You've got is there a 5k on Anakin, or you can do barrel roll out to the side and then come in. As long as you're out that front arc, the auto blast is active.
It's a very aggressive tactic for Mr.
I believe the Etters only have a 4K, not a 5.
Which renders that a little dangerous.
It's a bit, but yeah.
I mean, he can't barrel roll.
Hang on,
But
he
what
could,
they do have is
he could
the
system phase
purple
boost.
talon.
and then a purple talon.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to be out of force, and you're not going to want to do that really.
I miss something. Why is he on 2 force?
Because he spent the force to do.
Defensively, but he used an
the-
offensive one?
Yeah, he
He
did
used-
the
Oh.
pre-position.
Got
He
ya.
did the pre-position barrel roll.
Gotcha. I may have to go down and get another fake whiskey. But I don't think I can miss any of this fast-paced action.
Only, it's what you get at high level X-wing. You don't just get throwing into the face of each other and jousting off.
What are you trying to say? I'm not a high-end player?
No, because that's exactly what I did.
I think that was aimed at me.
No, it's
Everyone's taking personal offense at this.
to be fair, actually, it was aimed at Ryan. Ryan's not even here, and I'm abusing him.
Oh, it's brothers.
And I'm sure Liam, who's watching in the chat, will agree that Ryan does just like jousting. Didn't he 4K Vader in front of someone the other week?
Was it Vader
Ollie?
or was it?
No, not Ollie. No, Ryan. And yeah, there we go. Sam's on about it now in the chat. Me versus Ryan last time was pure high level X-Wing. Yes. High level for toddlers.
I wasn't aware you threw me under the bus, but thanks for the apology.
Didn't you play him?
No, I'm assuming he's talking about my last game on stream, but yeah, that's it. It was Whisper. I didn't think it was Vader that he 4K'd.
Oh, that was it, yes. And Liam's there with a good point. All starts in the list building and goes wrong from there. Okay, so we've got a pre-move boost from Anakin. Oh, Sonny's landed on the rock.
No! After all the rock chipping you've been doing, Tim, what the hell, man?
Don't you do it. He got a hit. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that is outrageous.
And since it's Sonny Bounder, he gets 2. God.
Yeah, thank God for that. It's not. Yeah, that's bad.
Fraggle, you're not being mansplained about pasties. Shush.
Oh, and now we got a debris clip.
Okay, gentlemen, ladies, this is very clear. Never ever drink and fly.
Is Tim feeling the pressure?
Has he mixed up his dials?
I don't know.
That I'm totally for.
Yeah, the 5 forward seems to work. And then, do you just focus? Yeah. That I didn't see. All that.
Oh, you're right. Torko's now put himself in a bit of a position.
Because now if Ollie's called that, is he going to risk a rotate?
Nope.
Yep.
Yep. Now you're going to try to initiative kill Anakin Skywalker? I like it.
Gonna have to, but you haven't got any shots to come and help you out. Ooh, face off.
Not really.
If only the black one had come in and followed in.
I know. See you later.
Yep. That would have been alright there. But, yeah. You're clearly just going to boost there, surely.
I guess he's working out if he can do any other dodginess, but I don't think he can.
There you
It's
go.
going to have
There's
to
the
be
boost.
forward and a focus, isn't it? Possibly a lock, yeah.
Yeah, lock. You got the force. Look at that range one shot from Sonny. That's now not going to happen. Black's not looking great here. You're going to get shot twice here.
Yeah, I mean, neither are particularly scary. The first one from Obi-Wan is not going to be obstructed. Oh, I could be wrong. He could be in trouble.
Yeah, it's 2 3-dice attacks because Rick went faster.
Yeah, Rick is not going to want to go any further, so just stay there and take all your stuff.
Oh. Torko gets away with it.
Yeah, okay.
You're going to barrel there, surely.
I mean, this is the joy of watching Ollie. I never get him right, except when he's in a dogfight and he's got limited options. I wouldn't have called any of those.
Yeah,
Maybe Rick. Maybe Rick.
Okay. There's the barrel roll. Remember, he's at a silly angle, so obviously turns aren't going to work the same as they do on the edge. It's normal. But I think he's on the favourable version at the moment. Not that he's that close. So there's nothing from Torko. Well, he'll mux Anakin anyway, because he can.
Will he or will he do Rick?
Oh, was Rick in range?
Yeah.
Okay. Do Rick them. Fair enough. Not that it matters, does it? He's only got the Torkoal shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so Obi-Wan spends
Crit.
a lot.
With the lock. Takes a shield.
Okay.
And counts himself fairly fortunate.
Interesting. So here we go, range 3. No auto blasters, unfortunately. For Tim, at least. 1 hit. So that's going to be an evade.
I think so.
There's 1. No wasted effort. Torkoal will shoot out the back, and it is range 2. 2 hits. Okay. Makes him spend a 4.
Yeah.
And then Rick.
The big problem is Sunnybinder is taking that rock again.
Yeah. There's no way out. And they don't have 3 hard either, unfortunately. Oh, hit crit.
Natural evades for Timothy.
There
3
you
of
go.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, he got himself really fortunate that turn.
Yeah.
The problem is
Okay,
the positioning for this turn is not good in any regard.
No.
So Sunny's options are what?
Go straight.
You're gonna have to. If you go right or straight, you can't take any maneuver left without bumping Rick and putting yourself back on the rock.
Yeah.
So you're out of this game for the next, well, few turns anyway.
Yeah.
I'd say you limp 2, sit, and wait for the next turn.
Torkoal 1 bank to the left, and then probably rotate again.
Problem we have is Pink Spacer is stressed. His maneuver are locked down as well. This turn could be really game ending for Tim. Everything there is bad.
Yeah.
Because Pink's only move that gets an action is a 1 hard or 1 bank left.
Yellow will 3k.
And bumping Torkoal might not be the worst thing in the world, to be honest. So 1 bank left, Pink, bump Torkoal. I mean, you can run Torkoal over Pink, but to where?
What do you do with blue?
Problem with Anakin is he's not like every other ship that gets stuck in that position because he can barrel roll.
Can, but
And
he's only
then
got
do-
1 fourth left. Is he actually going to want to spend it?
I think he probably thinks he has to.
Because you want to put black in basically where blue's position is now, don't you? Or do you? Because you've got Obi-Wan and Rick right behind you.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. You've got
You want
nothing to
disengage,
threaten.
don't you?
You've got nothing to threaten Rick here. And if Rick peels in behind you, I mean, he's safe to peel in now with a 3 bank. Are you going to try and block that? And
Do you 5k with black? Gets you away
Yeah.
from Obi-Wan, and it gives you
Or-
a shot on Rick.
I rather like that, actually, yeah. Well, I'm just thinking through, right? So you move into block Rick, and you yet again put yourself out of the game for 2 turns. Or you 5k and leave yourself in. Yellow's out, Sunny's out, Pink's out. You've only got blue and black to pull the trigger next turn. And Torkoal.
Do you K-turn with blue?
I don't know what you do with blue. I
You
think
can
if you
5k with blue.
if you 5k with blue, I think you're going to bump into Anakin. I think he's going to move into that line of sight.
Or does Ollie think that Tim's going to do a K with blue and do a purple Talon with with Anakin? Because that gets him facing the
That's
other
also
way.
true.
Then
And murders blue.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do a barrel roll in his systems, he will make it very evident that he's got 2 options. I don't know. I think Ollie's going to barrel and peel with Anakin. That's my bet. Although it is Ollie.
I'd still do the K-turn with blue, I think. A 1 bank isn't going to give you anything.
If you
2
fight,
banks
you
definitely
can't 5k with blue. You can't dial a 5k with blue because if he barrel rolls, you bump into him.
will.
Stressed, facing the wrong direction, you're out of the game. So you
True,
can
but you're not getting
free.
shot.
That's not a huge factor for blue. And if you're not going to be shooting with 18 minutes left on the board, you're not playing anymore.
True, but you've
If
still
you're
got final
stressed,
salvo.
but if you're stress facing, well, that's assuming that Ollie can't take a point damage off black,
That's-
red, or 2 off Torgal.
It's true, but you don't want to give up points for free, do you, either?
No, of course not. I just
Um,
I wouldn't risk taking blue out. If you're going to case free, we'll
yeah,
make it.
That's true.
5k,
Obviously,
you are losing the ship. Mr. Williams just sent me a message saying this feels like a Tauntaun game night. I have to say he's not wrong. Where everybody just tends to pile in on a Friday night for 4 hours and talk crap.
Firestorm Firecast. How did Tim get so spread out? He kind of got drawn into the rocks at different times, didn't he? and then split. I still don't understand the 1 hard from black there.
I think the short answer is he took the bait. He just seemed to try and take all of it.
Yeah.
The last turn was not good for our friend Mr. King.
No. I'm going to lose my points here again. I can see it. I should have bet on the world champion, really, shouldn't I? Okay, so we got the 3k from yellow. We saw that one. We called it. Ollie hasn't done the barrel roll. Okay, Sonny's done a 3 bank.
In which case I think
Okay.
Mr.
makes
Oakley
sense.
might be right. I think he might go for the
Took another
vertical
damage though.
kill.
That's half points on Sonny.
We are out of the final salvo.
Points on the board. Okay, so pink blocks.
We decided to block pink instead of Torgal.
That makes sense.
He does
Okay,
come out to try and block Rick with Black Spacer. I think that's going to be wrong. I think he's going to be 3 banking over the top of him.
Okay, blue just goes forward as well. Definitely didn't see that happening.
So now do you consider the barrel roll in case Mr. Oakley's called it?
Yeah, I think it's probably the safe option because otherwise you're just going to get.
Yeah, agreed.
This is why I'd have had black go after it as well, because then at least you have another shot from black.
Yeah, see how it is at the moment. I don't think Ollie would be too upset with a bump.
So he's now praying he's going to bump Rick away and take a shot through with Torgal, but I don't see it happening. Oh, no, he isn't. He's going to try and pitch long range to Anakin. There's the 3 bank.
So Rick jumps over.
Or 3 hard even. 3 hard.
Yep.
I'm taking partial credit for that call. It's the best sort of credit. Partial.
Nice. Okay.
Please tell me the only damage this game is going to be done by flaming rocks.
Oh, Rick does a boost. Okay. Decided against the focus. Okay. So at the moment, Obi-Wan takes a shot.
I confess, Obi-Wan, that is not where I saw you going.
And he's staying there. Okay.
A
So-
lot of times to knock it off him.
Is that 3 shots into everyone? Okay. Does Anakin stay there? Do you risk a 4 dice natty roll with no modifiers?
He can boost out. I don't know if he. Well, his angle's a little off though. It's not
Yeah.
actually straight on.
No.
Oh, I don't know if he can boost out
He can't.
because I don't think he knows either.
He's took focus.
Torkel is going to make Anakin a little last. We'll give him the Fraggle Tantrum device.
He's getting in the pasty.
I'm kidding, Fraggle.
Okay, so Rick into blue. Here we go. Both of them went 3s, so Rick's only down to 2 dice. And
Nada.
which is the other focus. There you go.
Nada.
Okay, so Obi-Wan.
You
Which
attempted
one are you gonna- you're
murder.
gonna shoot Sonny, aren't you?
Oh, you're going to try and kill Sonny. You got luck, which you're going to use for every damn dice. Oh, Ollie, that is gotta be painful. Double modified 4 dice gun for a solitary crit. And Turvey says
Sonny still
He
can't roll
takes it.
anything.
he takes
oh,
it.
my Lord.
Damage sensor ray, not a heartbreak.
Sonny, what are you doing?
Ugh, compared to Obi-Wan. I mean, I guarantee you right now that's not the last we've heard of that roll from Mr. Poggle.
No, not at all. But he had the Force. He could have spent the Force on the focus results.
He could have done. I think he probably simply do better than that. No,
Yeah.
range 2 into Rick with an evade, or range 3 into Anakin with focuses.
Going into Anakin to try and force token spend extra, I suppose.
I don't think either shot's great. I'll spend that
Yeah.
all day.
You can force token spending, but
Mm.
you're not going to with that.
Right, so
Here we go.
can you take half points off Obi-Wan, which is realistically the win condition here?
That is, yeah.
So 3 hits from Sonny turning into 4? No? Okay,
Oh, it's so close.
not a bad start. Not a bad start. And there goes some force.
Okay. Range 1.
Range 1 with a modifier. Survey says 2 again. And I think he probably deserved that.
That's it. That was your chance.
What was your chance?
Nope.
Well, technically speaking, he still has a chance.
He does. That's
I
it.
mean,
You can one-shot
this is
Anakin
an
now.
auto blaster shot.
That's it. One shot. 4 crits.
2 hits.
Nope. Just 2 hits. Not
Dead
bad.
average. Well, say blow.
Oh,
No love.
now Anakin shoot.
Oh. And yeah, this could be telling. Anakin says, kablamo.
Oh.
Changes 1 to a crit. Spends a focus, surely. For shield crit. That is something like a 35% chance of a double damage. There you go.
There it is. That's blue gone. That is now 43 points to Ollie.
Still going to complain about that shot for Obi-Wan.
Absolutely. Can Tim dig this one out in 10 minutes? There's no way, is there?
He needs 2 halves now, or a dead ship.
Obi-Wan's going to run to the left.
Not a bad point. Obi-Wan's lock is no longer on Sonny Binder.
Yes.
Should I just change color and grab it?
Yeah. Yeah, it can do.
Bo-bo-do-bo-bo.
Oh, that should have been on the rock. Fine. Okay. Yeah. Ollie's just going to run now, isn't he?
9 minutes left. Okay, so what are the disengage options for Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan's going to have to go right, or Black will get in your face. If you go right, you're facing Torkel Max. You could potentially 3-bank left safely enough, actually. Now I'm looking at it. Yeah, you probably could 3-bank left out.
I think 3-bank left.
Yeah, agreed. Rick does a 3 something somewhere. It really doesn't matter.
Go left.
I honestly just don't think he can take a shot in the time left. As in be shot at in time left. Unless he wants to be. Let's assume there's 3 turns remaining. Getting a shot into Rick will be impressive. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Sorry, I have a work call, hilariously. Be right back.
No worries. So, yeah, this is rough. I feel. I don't think Tim's done anything wrong. He's ready. He held off as long as he could. He didn't chase in. I just don't know if he maybe spread his ships too far. But Ollie's played it perfectly. Just calling the right move at the right time. Very patient player. But yeah, I do agree with you, Rich. Shooting Rick is a trap. Sean, are you there?
I am.
Oh, so there we go. We got a K turn from Black. Who does not get a crit. Sunnybound has bumped into Obi-Wan. Yellow's come in. Do you reckon Obi-Wan can escape? What's your call?
Just trying to think whether a 3-bank left fits.
Yeah. Torkel's coming again. Now, do you spin your arc to try and shoot Obi-Wan? No. Rick's gone. He did go left. I think it was the safest way out. And there's no way you're killing Rick before the end of the game. Oh, he went right.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. He's now got 3 ships behind him. And Torquil. Your win condition is still go after Obi-Wan. However, what do you reckon? Boost? Get out Black's bullseye at least?
I have returned.
Hey,
Do you?
we didn't call any of this.
Quick! Everybody looked like they weren't saying nasty things.
Okay, so Obi-Wan is going to, there you go, force boost? Yeah, get out the barrel, get out the bullseyes at least. And then barrel. Okay. Out to range 3.
Yeah, and then you're not taking auto blasters.
Oh, Anakin's going to do horrible things to Torko now. But he hasn't got enough ships to punish him. Like, Ollie's done a good job of making sure that Tim hasn't got many ships to ever shoot men. Like,
Are we crediting Ollie or Tim? Because Tim did split and chase 2 targets, which then became 3.
It's true. So it's Tim's fault. Is that what you're going?
I'm afraid so.
Yeah.
Now, this is never a fun matchup to play, but
No.
yeah, that's another focus gone. I actually cannot believe this. Is Obi-Wan is literally sitting with all 3 shields, and this is the 4th time he's been shot at range 2. And he remains sitting with all the shields.
Has
Sorry,
Tim,
2 times at range 1, 1 time at range
Yeah.
3, and 1 time at range 2. And he's still got all the shields.
Has Tim managed to roll 3 his reds and get all of them hit?
Yeah, 1 massive punch through with Sunny Bounder, but he got away with it. Or with Torkel even, but he got away
He
with it.
did.
First shot of the game.
This is hit crit.
Oh,
spins the last one,
I believe we
hits
have a
the
shield.
A shield is gone. Here goes Sunny Bounder. Oh.
Ooh. I have a feeling I might be winning that bet, Chris.
Well, we've already had 1 trigger.
I know, that was my bet.
All right. Okay.
3 minutes, 2 seconds remaining.
In.
1 more shot into Torkel. Won't kill him and will finally charge Zam.
That will.
Oh god.
I'm assuming that's an auto blasters.
Yeah, that's 3
Yes.
crits.
God. So when I said
Straight
wouldn't kill him,
That's straight through. Yeah.
I meant wouldn't kill him. It killed him.
It
Bloody
killed him.
hell.
Wow. Okay. Anakin OP.
I think it may be a case that we may be calling this one for Mr. Bucknell.
Yeah. Mr. Pockman has won this one. Tim hasn't got a reliable comeback now, I don't think. Shall I get the You Tried trophy out for him?
Shall we have a vote? I mean, I know Liam wants us to get it.
RN Jesus. Are they calling it? Hang on. Looks like it.
So.
RN Jesus.
Does it work? There we go. So
Down a little
we
bit.
have our winner. We have
We
our
do.
winner.
Keep It Family concludes with only the world champion scrubbing through to take the first position.
He did. Tim did go undefeated in Swiss.
I did. Undefeated until today. God love him.
There we go.
In fairness
So-
to Mr. There's nobody who wanted the coin more than Mr. Pocknell has.
This is true. He did want, and because obviously, I don't think people are aware, it was the first order kit, wasn't it? Is that right?
That is correct. Our shop that had closed down, well, it's closing down. We bought it off them for a fairly advanced price and then split it effectively between everybody. Well, I'm running at a bit of a loss, but that's entirely my own fault.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I kept adding to it. Like, so it's
Fair.
nothing to do with
Having prizes.
the initial assessment and price was all based on the initial assessment, and then I went, I'm going to add dials, and I'm going to add wolves, and I'm going to add all manner of things. It'll be great. So yeah, it's not only my own fault; it was very much my own decision.
Oh, well, thank you.
I've-
It does
I've-
look like they're playing their last round, by the way.
Yeah, they're setting dials, so
Yeah, I think they just realised that was the end. But shall we? I'll go in and clear the dice tray.
You mean the You Tried trophy?
Yeah, I do love that. I'm sure they appreciate that one.
It has never been successfully given to Ollie Pocknell. He tends
The
to
You
run
Tried
away. No, Liam tried to give it to him, and he just legged it.
Okay, so that is the timer. That is the timer, people. And Ollie does seem to have got it again. Quite conclusively now.
Yeah, I mean, we can't comment anything. It's fine. It was just, I never know how he does it. You have to go through all of his games to work out where his brain works. Because Anakin was incredibly aggressive for 20 minutes, but all the time correctly. It's not that he limps and flies and limps and flies. He can hammer in. I mean, Obi-Wan hammered in. Just about got away with it. saying that the death of Torkel was certainly the death nail in the game.
Yeah, that just shows how good and oppressive that Anakin build can be in the hands of someone like Ollie.
Well, it is.
Like in my hands, it would just explode at the nearest sign of someone shooting towards it.
And it regularly
shooting at
does
it.
in my hands.
Yeah, but in the hands of someone who can
Yeah.
make sure that you either tank whatever comes your way, and then you just get a nice shot like that.
Well, that's it, because it doesn't matter if it's obstructed if you can't block
Yeah.
the crits.
Maybe this is the answer to the rebel token stacking that's now going to make an appearance.
Yes, your tokens matter not to me whatsoever. Kaboom.
Yeah, basically.
You see, you say it's going to make an appearance, but the Firecast over the weekend really didn't. Like, I couldn't have called those lists more inaccurately. And that's just the fact that because it was an all England event, most people know everybody, and well, all England, all UK effectively event, with a splash of Italian and a little bit of Iceland. People just refuse to play medal lists.
That's true.
I mean, I didn't. I would have happily played the medal list.
But then you've also got to think that everyone's got the opinion that Republic are bad, so no one's playing Republic. Whereas actually they're not necessarily bad. They're
Aces, like the Aces list has never been bad. Jedi has always been considered to be one of the highest skill set requirements, though.
Yeah.
You got to
that's
be
the problem.
real good to fly these three.
Yeah.
I mean, the Kylo, like the closest match to the closest list to it in comparison is Von Reg, Kylo, and
Okay.
Friend. Oh, straight pitch.
Yeah. No, Kylo Von Reg and Friend. Yeah.
And Kylo's much more forgiving than any of these ships.
Yeah.
Von Reg not so much, but
Hang on,
Kylo
did
is.
he take a crit through? He did take a crit.
Yeah, it's
Because it was
auto blasters.
Okay, so he's got damage engine. Not that it matters. Okay.
We're watching this as Anakin explodes and somehow he halves Ollie.
Anakin's
Like,
doing all the stuff there just because he can. Excellent. Great game.
GG, guys.
Good game. Yeah, I'll jump in the chat and get them to come over.
So was it possible to come back there? 71 points in Anakin. It really wasn't.
No, I think it was unlikely you'd...
Yeah, I'm saying unlikely or literally impossible. 43, 58, 101 points. Anakin and all of Rick. Yeah, okay. So, no.
Oh well.
Hello, Tim.
Hey ho. It was a close. It was a close game, and just flipped on a couple of bits. So it was.
Key dice rolls. That was actually a really close game. I mean, Tim put some scary pressure into Anakin, and Obi really should have taken damage. Like, should have taken damage.
He should have done damage, though. We were wondering if we were going to hear about the 4 dice roll with the target lock.
This is true. I mean, yeah, I was a little bit sad about that, but then he didn't take anything back in return, so it's just
No,
like, well,
he did
that's
not.
Yeah.
I mean, you rolled your double evades, and we're like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. This is the reason that I flew the Republic into Tim, because I know he's taking the 6, and I can think of literally nothing else that can kill this list. Because if he can't kill me, then I can win by 15 points.
Yeah.
Which, in fairness, you did not. You won by a significant number.
I mean, I was going to win by 15 points, and then Anakin shot twice and killed everything.
That is very true.
He did get angry.
You were going to win by exactly 15 points until he decided to pick ships off one at a time.
Yep, that was the plan. I was just about to disappear into the corners.
We called that. No, nobody saw that coming.
No.
Well, sorry if we made the game a bit boring.
No, actually, the ship's blowing up. It's much more fun. Chris Burnett gets the prize for calling the 35 minutes on the clock left before the engagement. It was 30, but we're giving it to him.
Oh dear. So was there? Yeah, sorry. Carry on.
No. Apologies. After you.
I was going to say, was there actually a competition going on in the chat as to how long would it be before I engaged?
It was kind of me, Mr. Burnett. You were 11
made it
minutes
back
faster than I thought.
Normally it's 45. I think that's some credit to Tim. There is normally the Swarm player will get bored and come chase me. Tim did a very, very good job of keeping all of his options open until the very last moment. Even then, everything was still pointing at me.
Yeah, we were very complimentary about that, especially the little turnaround blockage in the up here. Yeah,
I thought I had.
No, I think that is like if you want to learn sort of to fly swarms and not die horribly and crash and burn and all that sort of stuff, you need to learn to self block and like the order of self blocking. So like I just making sure I was trying to keep gaps between my ships, because when they bump square on, then you can't do the same maneuvers next turn because they'll just bump again. So you're trying to keep gaps between my ships.
Yeah,
you can answer a couple of questions here, because you had 3 ships here: yellow, blue, and black. Blue went 1 bank right, and black went 1 bank, or whichever way around it was, 1 bank left, 1 bank right, and yellow went 2 forward. Why did these guys not go forward?
I really enjoyed this move. Go on, Tim, you explain it. I thought this was your best move of the entire game.
So if it was, I think it was it Torquil that was in the way?
Torquil's here-ish.
Torquil was up there, yeah.
I think it was Torquil. So basically, if I do 3 first and they all go 2 forwards, they all bump, but they all bump touching.
Mm-hmm.
And that really limits my maneuvers next turn, because if I do the same maneuvers with these guys next turn as yellow, they all bump again. So what I did is, by having them back here, I didn't want to turn them out because they were all stressed, so they had to do the 1 banks.
Mm-hmm.
So what I had to do is I had to bank them in, and they would possibly turn a little bit, but because they were so close, they actually went fairly straight and almost like doing a 1 forwards, which they don't have on their dial. And then by doing the 2 forward here, I then still maintain the gap between all 3 of my ships, so that when Torquil then moved out the way, next turn, all 3 of them could do 1 banks this way. And I think possibly the back 2 did just bump, but certainly 2 of them I got actions on.
Yeah, and this is the reason why I was faffing around. I was waiting for Tim to do this, and I was celebrating to myself as he did all of his K turns. And I was like, right, I've split him up, I've got him, I can come in now. And then Tim did something that only the expert Swarm players do, which is manage to somehow come out of this furball that he created himself, still in formation and still pointing at me. So I was swearing quietly. It was very nicely done.
It was good. Ollie Williams has pointed out, by the way, that if it was 50-0, it would have been the environment that won.
This is a very good point, actually.
I mean,
Tim, come on. What happened with the Rock, man, and Sonny?
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
No, so like, yeah, I mean, like, I've actually found adapting to TTS like pretty good, and I think I just didn't look at that maneuver enough. And certainly from where I was looking, I was like, yeah, hard 2's fine there. And actually, I think if I'd like got down and perhaps looked at a few different angles, I would have seen it was a lot closer. Because rocks I don't like, because the 50-50 chance of losing shields. And as it was next turn, because the way I landed on the rock, I was always going with the rock again.
Yeah.
So maybe I would have done a 2 bank. I mean, I wanted to block this channel. And maybe actually, if I'd seen that the 2 hard didn't fit, maybe I'd done the 3 bank instead.
But you were so amazing, right? Because the first one, your first one landed there, and your second one landed
that was
there.
That was
It's like, this guy is calling it by millimeters, and then bang.
The thing that I did really enjoy, though, is that even though Sonny was on the rock, if Rick had done the obvious 5 forwards, he would have ploughed straight into him and got murdered by 6. So Sonny was in the right place. I think it's almost worth, like, because if you take a rock but kill Rick for it, then someone's done the job, right?
And I guess that's the sort of the compliment back to you there, because like some aces players might just dive in rather than peel away, because you did I think a hard 2 with Rick there, didn't you?
Yeah, just come and tuck it into this space.
So you even ignored Rick's ability and just went, actually, I don't want to get anywhere near this channel.
There's Torquil over there.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was Torquil and another skip, because I felt that if Anakin bugged out there, that potentially that would give me another option. That's why I think blue and black also turned in this way,
Yeah.
Just a point in. So, I mean, this is it with 3 nimble aces, and certainly with like Jedi as well. With your extra fine-tuned controls and the system phase moves, it's so hard to tie you down. So it is just about throwing out arcs and trying to get as many as possible. And it was just a shame that it was all from that, took all till the last engagement to finally get the auto blaster shot into Anakin.
Yeah, he took a long time to get it, but he got there eventually.
Yeah, because if I got one lucky shot earlier in the game, turn off that stealth device, then maybe I push more damage through during the game. But
I mean, because it was this point here when it was the turn after, so I went 2 forwards because I couldn't. Like, you caught me out around here, so it's like, okay, I've got to come in, I've got to threaten, and it was the turn when I boosted down to here. If I take the damage there, then suddenly everything goes aggressive, and I just start trying to murder 6 as quickly as possible. Because without the stealth device, Anakin is going down eventually, so I need to kill Torquil, and I need to kill a couple of 6 just to make sure I can win after that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was well played, and thanks for coming on.
No, cheers,
thanks for streaming.
It was a great game, and Mr. Paul Hucknall, you finally have your coin.
Yay! Sorry, I really wanted the coin.
Well, there may have been 1 or 2 people messaging me telling me I had to try and steal that coin off you, so it's all good. And I actually said, I don't care about the coin, I just want to be Ollie.
Also true. True.
The silver wolf is the prettiest of the wolves.
The silver wolf is the prettiest of the wolves.
Yeah, I match my hair, it's fine.
Everything will be in the post by Monday, gents.
Well, cheers for running the event, Connor. It's been
You are very welcome, and you are both, I hope, going to sign up for the next one.
Yes.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Excellent.
Excellent. Well, cheers, guys. I think we've got another game coming on. We'll just quickly go a minute, and then we'll come back. I believe, is that right, Sean?
Yep, stick with us. We'll be back in a few minutes with a top 16 match from Balance of the Force. So,
I'm going to say thank you very much, Sean and Chris, for having me on.
Absolute pleasure.
Gentlemen, I'll bid you good night, and I'll watch the second game. Thank you.
Right, stay with us. We'll be back soon.